When we arrived into Destin, it was like pulling into a tropical location. There were so many boats in the water. The water's so blue, so we immediately grabbed all of our beach stuff and headed across the street to the beach. This is our RV park. Jake jumped in the water trying to find some waves. Check out how clear this water is. It was so warm and fun to swim in. It was like being in Mexico. Jake actually did catch some pretty good waves. This is a short little ride he had. Fun fact about the beach here is the sand is made of quartz crystal, and it's considered one of the cleanest and whitest beaches because of this. The sand was like holding sugar. It was super fine, super soft. It didn't even really stick to you. It was incredible. That night, we hopped on our scooters and scootered down the main beach boardwalk, took in the sunset, looked at all the cool hotels. We even actually stumbled upon a wedding that was going on the beach, which was super beautiful. So we stopped and watched that for a while.
A vine wearing mixed matched socks and a glittery eye patch. That's a scary bad guy, huh? You'll never beat me to the golden potato, he cackled. Then he swung away like a jungle squirrel who drank too much soda. Kaysen and Cooper rolled their eyes. Ugh.
The next morning, we all went to the beach first thing in the morning. Kaysen and Jake popped out in the ocean to catch some waves. This is the ideal spot to learn how to surf just because it's so gentle and the water's really warm and clear. A beachgoer was leaving, so they gave us these floaty toys and they became favorites for the boys. This blue tube Cooper was obsessed with. He would just sit in this all day long and just get thrashed by the waves. Flipped upside down, it didn't bother him at all. He was just happy as a clam just playing in the ocean. So we had a good time with these. That night we went to dinner. This is the view from our table. Kaysen was super brave and asked these two little boys to play football with him. And this was our view at sunset. The next morning we left bright and early, caught the sunset as we headed for St. Augustine, Florida. When we arrived, our campsite was directly on the beach. We backed our trailer up and then there was the ocean. So we took this little walkway, walked down to the beach, and the ocean reminded us a lot of Oregon, except it was very warm. So it was kind of cool. It felt like we were back home in a sense. Hey, this is the reality of trailering around the US. Is at some stops we just fix things, and at some stops we fix a lot of things. So Jake's recaulking the top of the trailer, and then we're gonna fix something with our slide, and then we're gonna go enjoy the day. Do you have any words to say?
Me? It's hot.
Yeah.
And it's crazy to me it could be this hot and we still have to worry about rain.
At some point. The next day, we went and toured San Marcos Fort, a historic Spanish fort located in St. Augustine. This was really cool to check out. There was a moat, a gun deck, and prison cells. The walls are made of compressed seashells, so every turn you take is super interesting looking at all the architecture. You could check out where the officers ate, where they slept, read about the history, and Kaysen also got us in for free using his 4th grade National Park Pass, which was pretty cool. Fun fact about St. Augustine is it's actually the oldest U.S. city. It predates even Jamestown. The boys, the cannons were their favorite part. On the weekend, they do cannon demonstrations, which would have been cool to see. We then explored downtown St. Augustine. Very cool historic town. You can walk most of it. Cobblestone pathways. Next, we went to St. Augustine Beach. Fun fact is you actually have to pay $2 to go on the pier, so we didn't do that. We just walked the beach. Jake caught some waves. They were just little things, but he had a good time. The boys got all their floaties on, played in the ocean. Kason's getting so good at surfing. He caught a bunch of little waves like this and was getting super comfortable on the board. That night, we went to the beach in front of our RV resort, caught the sunset, and then loaded up for our next stop.